This is the first in a series of videos to support teacher candidates and associate teachers. It is titled, Great Beginnings, First Meetings Between Teacher Candidates and Associate Teachers.
Successful placements don't just happen, rather, they are consciously nurtured. This requires commitment from associate teachers and teacher candidates. First meetings offer huge potential for positively shaping the placement experience. How might you maximize the potential of the first meeting? This video will provide some pointers. First meetings begin the process of fostering collegiality and reassurance. As you prepare for this first meeting, give thought to how you learn best. Consider what conditions need to be present to support your learning. Successful placements are grounded in reciprocal trust and respect.
The Mentoring for All ebook offers practical tips for establishing this foundation. For example, the use of pausing and paraphrasing to show genuine interest. The Mentoring for All ebook is a great place for associate teachers and teacher candidates to begin understanding what mentorship is all about. What do the teacher candidate and the associate teacher need to know?
Our educational biographies shape our teaching practices. Shared conversations about school, teaching, and learning acknowledge the messiness of learning and provide an understanding of where each of you is coming from. First meetings provide a forum in advance of placement for teacher candidates and associate teachers to share or request information about learners and their needs, to alleviate fears, and to clarify expectations. Important for both the teacher candidate and the associate teacher to talk about topics such as their background information, their strengths, interests, and attributes, the professional learning goals for the placement and for the school year, their concerns, fears, expectations, and any questions they may have. Before ending the first meeting, there should be a decision made about the best means for communication, which tool to use, meeting times that work best, and methods of sharing lesson plans and information in a timely manner.
What will the classroom students be learning? Knowing what content to cover over the course of the placement allows for initial thinking about engaging units and lessons, and supports the collection of interesting and current resources.
First meetings provide a means for initiating ongoing discussions about the teacher candidate's teaching schedule. Ideally, these discussions embrace the co-planning and co-teaching of early lessons in preparation for week one. Associate teachers' willingness to explicitly model excellent teaching practices early in placement offers an opportunity to establish expectations and share classroom routines with the teacher candidate.
The program is designed to foster growth.
In first year, in particular, many teacher candidates arrive with minimal, if any, formal teaching experience. In second, third, and fourth placements, there is a strong likelihood that the teacher candidate is new to the grade level and/or the curriculum content. Most certainly, the teacher candidate and associate teacher are new to each other at the beginning of every placement.
Mentoring is an act of learning. Mentoring relationships that flourish are reciprocal. All parties learn and all parties grow.
Associate teachers and teacher candidates are reminded that every candidate arrives with a support network. This includes a faculty advisor, a professional experiences coordinator, and in year one, a faculty liaison. All candidates complete their first placements in close proximity to their campus. This allows easier access for the faculty advisor and liaison support. Although candidates Choose a range of away placement boards and other educational experiences in Year 2. The support network is still easily enacted by both associate teachers and teacher candidates. Associate teachers and teacher candidates each play an important role in supporting a solid first meeting. This meeting can be enhanced and increasingly productive when the following factors are deliberately present.
So one of the first things you want to do is set up a quiet meeting time with your teacher candidate. Before or after school, sometime your focus is on them and you're not distracted or trying to do other things. At this meeting, you want to go over stuff like your professional expectations. How are they going to dress? When are they showing up? Things like that. You want to have a daily debriefing time. Maybe it's after school, maybe it's before school. Sometime that, again, your focus is just on their lesson and what you're doing. Your approach for how you would speak with your teacher candidate, one of the best suggestions is the 3rd point method, and there is a Mentoring for All ebook that talks about that, rather than me going on about that. School logistics, like the time of day, when do the bells ring, when do duties happen, where's the staff room, all that stuff's actually really important to know ahead of time. And the practicum guide, of course, lets you know your role as the associate teacher, and that's important if you're hosting someone. One of the last things you should do is actually take the person on a tour of your school so they know where things like the book room and the staff room and the washrooms are.
For my first meeting with my associate teacher, I will allow myself enough time to make sure I arrive at school on time and dress professionally. I will arrive knowing a bit about my house school by reviewing their website and current newsletters if they are posted online. I'll show initiative and interest by asking relevant questions. I'll share information about my interests, strengths, and challenges. I'll listen attentively and take jot notes if I have any key details to remember. I'll share my goals for the placement as outlined in my placement learning plan. I'll clarify my teacher's expectations by asking questions. I'll ask about daily school protocols and where to find supplies, guided reading materials, textbooks, manipulatives, and other materials I may need for lesson planning. I'll make sure to ask about student learning needs, units of study my associate teacher would like me to teach, and ask for copies of their teaching and duty schedules. I'll ask my associate teacher about their planning processes and any planning templates they have used. I'll tour the school with my associate teacher and introduce myself to anyone we meet. I'll be familiar with my role and expectations as outlined in the practicum guide.
What if it isn't possible to meet in person before the first day of placement? No worries. Use an online forum instead. Choose one that works best for both of you. Google Hangout, Skype, Zoom, FaceTime, WhatsApp, another forum, or how about the telephone? What really matters is that the associate teacher and teacher candidate interact prior to the placement and begin establishing a positive professional relationship. Now that you're ready, let's set up that first meeting.